All right. So I would continue, but since it's been a while, I'm gonna start from the beginning.
It's good because I've never played this game. I have no idea what's going on.
Like the first Gravity Rush was a Vita game, and then they ported it over to PS4. And like for the sequel, they gave them a bigger budget, and that's why the game looks this nice.
I'm sorry, is this completely in Japanese?
This is not Japanese. This is a made-up language.
Oh, okay. Great. Oh, it's like Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it's designed to sound more like French, but it's made up.
I'll let you know how accurate that is. Well, I'll let you know if they sound French when they take off their masks.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're just expendable minor?
Yep.
The opening scene?
Can't jump, can only walk. I wonder if I can walk off the ledge. I can't. Invisible wall. I never tried that the first time I played.
Yeah, the first time you play a game, you're usually very safe, and then the more times you play it, the more you like to dick around.
Yep.
I've noticed that. That's how I find boundary breaks. Not boundary breaks, but like wall collisions that you can walk through and stuff like that.
Uh-huh. Oh, you mean, there's a YouTube channel that does stuff like that too.
You're talking about Boundary Break, the channel?
Yeah.
Chassis.
Chassis.
Funny we bring him up. He's actually suffering too. I've never heard him talk about it, but he brought up his Patreon page the other day. I was watching one of his videos.
Really?
I think YouTube is really just like screwing over everyone right now. I don't think COP is helping at all, but everything is just becoming harder.
Well, if this video sees the light of day, donate to my Patreon, please.
I mean, like, the graphics are nice, but I want to see stuff happen. There you go.
Now it's first person.
Is the whole game in made-up space language?
Yeah.
Even the main character?
Yep. But don't worry, it's not annoying or anything. Well, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, nothing like that. It's just like I don't particularly like to read when I'm playing video games. Or in general.
I dig reading. Reading is nice.
I'm like one of those shitty people that nobody likes because
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Because like I always watch the dub versus the sub. I don't give a shit about how much more accurate it is. In fact, how can you tell me that what you're seeing is more accurate
if you don't speak Japanese?
Yeah, it's just like it's just some guy translating it. Like I'd much rather watch the dub. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I started with Cowboy Bebop and I never turned back.
Well, these days there are things that dubbing studios do that lose the original meaning that it had in the Japanese or the English sub. I've noticed that with a few anime these days. But people are free to choose whatever they want, but I prefer subs.
Obviously, there's like a huge culture of subs. I remember when Final Fantasy Advent Children, the movie, came out.
Yeah.
I was just so damn excited. I watched it right away and it was in Japanese.
Uh-huh.
And when it came out in English, I bought the DVD, and the voices were so different than what I was used to hearing. It took me a while to adapt. Same thing with Death Note. You know, I watched the whole thing in Japanese, and then then it started to air on TV in English, and I was just like, I don't know how I feel about this. But yeah, there are things like I really think that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, for example, does a phenomenal job at the dubbing. in Phantom Blood, like everything is like ye old English, and I really appreciate that. I'm sure in Japanese they're just speaking like whatever Japanese.
Yeah.
Also, when they're talking, sometimes the things they're saying sound a lot better in English. When Jotaro fights Dio, like Dio starts bringing like, "Oh, you're approaching me like a student who's scrambling for his essay." I'm like, first of all, why the fuck would he ever say that? How does he know what students are in the 21st century?
Well, because he was a student when he was in England.
Way back when. But it's just a weird analogy, and in like in the English dub, they like fixed it so he's saying more menacing things, which I appreciated. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but
nah, man. To me, Japanese is the best because we got muda 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 muda.
Yeah, there you go. You're muda muda. Everybody loves that. Did you know about how they changed that? In the first season of the English dub, he's saying useless, which is what muda means, I guess.
Yeah.
He's like, it's useless, useless, useless. And then I guess there was a big backlash because in the third part, he starts just saying muda muda.
Yeah, he did. He does. And that's weird. But I'm glad that they changed it. Even though, I don't know. Like, I'm used to the Japanese. I like to hear my muda muda muda. Like, Japanese Dio is the superior Dio in my opinion.
I've heard this many times before, and like,
whoa.
I've heard both versions, so I don't know how to feel. In fact, I actually know somebody who read the manga, so I'm very impressed with that. You know.
Yeah.
So, someone told me that like Dio's handsomer in the manga.
It depends on how you look at it.
Speaking of looking at, like, why were they wearing these mining outfits if they could just wear like casual jogging outfits?
It's because their suits broke or some shit.
Oh, so they're fine to be in here.
Yeah. The mining thing is just for safety. Think of it like a seatbelt.
Sure. I mean, the Japanese, I don't question them. By the way, what happened? Why is everything going crazy? They like drilled into a diamond and now this is happening?
Basically, something came and hit them.
So this girl just came in here without wearing a mining outfit at all.
Man, it be like that sometimes. Oh yeah, some of the cutscenes are done in this cute comic book fashion.
It's cool, and you're like moving them around and stuff like that. That's awesome. You've been. No, I'm really sorry about that. No, I'm really sorry about that. 2 lost gravity suits. Our rules demand always pay our debts. Sorry, it doesn't cover our losses. Oh, sugoi! So like, can you always do first? Typical Japanese. Smoking hot, thin babe, and she's just always hungry. I can't take it. Okay, so they're on Earth.
Yeah, basically.
Oh no, it wasn't. She's just talking about the same.
Bro, I can't even tell it. I can't even tell it.
It's really cool. I like that dynamic, Cam. I guess that's one way to just do the voice acting one time is you just make him speak a made-up
language. Yep.
I feel bad for Japanese developers who make their games strictly in English. If you've ever played a Suda51 game, like, he just does English dubs as far as I know. Killer 7 was only in English.
Really? There wasn't a Japanese
As far as I know, I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, the whole thing was in English and you just had Japanese subs if you wanted to hear it.
I do know some of those devs do prefer to make their games in English, like Bayonetta. I remember Kamiya said that he imagined Bayonetta being British, so he got a British voice actor. I don't even know if she
That's
has a
all.
Japanese voice actor.
She does or doesn't?
I'm not sure. And I do know for God Hand, Kamiya and Shinji Mikami was like, I'm just feeling a dub for this game, and it just has a dub, no sub.
Now, how do they direct the voice actors if they don't speak the language?
They get people to do that for them. Sometimes it turns out being hilarious. Sometimes it be bad.
Yeah, I guess you gotta take a chance. That's interesting. Like, if I fucking, excuse me, if I, Banga settlement. Is this Earth? Maybe.
It's a planet.
Their message to me. Make sure your fleet has enough spare gravitational power. I won't be reading the whole thing. I know it's annoying.
It's better than being quiet, I guess. I'll be main character, girl. I'm exhausted from a hard day's work at the mining site and...
Used as you might be, you remember our rules.
Right. All debts must be repaid and a lazy worker is a hungry worker. Oh.
Deliver the message. When you're done, report back to me.
Aye, Capitan. Oh, wait.
Don't pull your weight.
You
Use
lose
your
your
weight
weight.
when we stop feeding you. Got it?
That's domestic abuse. Got it.
By the way, have you seen Cece around here?
Sister?
Sissy?
No, I'm not sure. What she could be.
If you do, tell her she better remember to look after the livestock.
I like the British accent. Sure, I'll let her know. Lisa sure is rough with her people.
She strikes me as a bit British. I don't
It's
know
the
why.
hat, isn't it? It's the hat.
It's the hat. Where's my...
Okay, I gotta find someone right now.
Are you making yourself useful around here?
Of course I do. Everything Lisa asks can pull my weight. In fact, right now, I'm trying to find the site for her.
Oh, Misa's over prepping the mini boat, mining boat. Oh, ew.
Nani?
Not into chicks. Oh, getting a little right there. Smells like one of our animals. Maybe you should take a bath. Oh, I thought he meant ripe as in like, you know.
No. We don't support that in Japan. Oh, I wonder. What do you expect? I'm supposed to sleep in the bird coop, and I just took a bath last night. Okay, I don't know what a mining boat is though, but oh wait,
Did you
I
happen
think
to
I can
finish this
remember.
game?
Nah, like I said, I was playing it for a bit after I beat the first game, and I put it on the back burner, so I never really reached too far.
Misa, huh? He's usually over by the mining boat. I thought Misa was a girl.
Me too.
He's obsessed with mining. He's always tinkering on that thing.
I told. I'll just head over to that mining boat then.
Maybe, like, you detected the French thing? You'd better listen here. Remember, a lazy walker. Yeah, okay. She's been, like, harassed ever since she got back.
Yep. But no,
Maybe
like
this is, like... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Maybe this is, like, Japanese voice actors trying to put on a French accent. But, like, I don't hear the detection of French. French is very, Ben, on parle ici en français. C'est vraiment... I don't
Very
know.
nasal.
No, that's just the Quebecer way. That's how people here speak French.
Nah, like I remember I heard in an interview, they were like, "Oh, well, we based the language on French, but it's a made-up language."
Oh, it's a blah, blah, blah. I'm not reading this anymore.
I just want to know what the
she's so
meaning.
optimistic.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
getting shit on
upbeat.
by everyone.
Yeah, she's an upbeat gal,
You lazy worker, you smell bad, you don't do anything.
and she can still smile. And she got
Check
moves.
out the, yeah, chick's got some serious legs. In a practical sense, she can jump very high.
Shaju?
Everyone's super anime in this. Yeah, what do you want? Come to tell me your tall tales?
I am the son of Sparta. Tall tales.
If you do this for me, I will tell you a story about your father.
Father.
CC might follow the stories, but I won't.
I still have not played much of DMC2, by the way.
Really? You haven't played the game?
No, I haven't played much. I remember I bought the collection on PS3. I played the first game. I was like, you know what? This was a little bit rough, but it's a good game. So then I went to 2. And I think I played 2 for 20 minutes. Like, I was supposed to fight a gorilla. And I was like, bro, this game is boring. This game is bad. And I quit.
I mean, I got it when it was PS2 era. And, like, you know, it was just something to play. The story definitely lacks. It's just kind of dumb. And Dante's not Dante. But you get to play as a second character. And I played them all. I played through the entire thing. And, like, you get a cool outfit. And I played the game like that. It's... Like, if Devil May Cry came out on the PSP, like, that would have been acceptable. But, like, I can't believe they changed the continuity, too, in Capcom's, like, Devil May Cry continuity.
The timeline? Well, I mean,
it's before 4 or something like that now, which makes no sense. I guess they had to shoehorn it in there.
Yeah, they only did it. Like, remember, DMC2 was a shell of a game. Like yeah, it's in my video. Check it out, by the way.
I watched the video. Oh yeah,
like,
go ahead, do your thing.
Like, yeah, that's what thing. Check it out, by the way. I go in depth about the development of Devil May Cry 3 and Devil May Cry 5. It's only 32 minutes long. But yeah, and it's like it soon came in late because the previous director just didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, something like you told me that they spent like almost an entire year working on it, and all they had was Stinger.
All they had was a Stinger animation, and it was a bad Stinger animation. So he had to come and he made the game what it was, and that game barely has any glitches or something. So he still did good. He just kind of.
How did he? Sorry, what were they doing for a year?
I do not know, because the director who was working on it before is unknown.
Yeah, I guess he was just taking naps in the office.
Because I remember he said he came in the final months of development, and it's like, well, what do you guys have? They're like, well, we have this, and it was a Stinger animation.
We've been doing work here.
And then he just came and he made a game. Like, I commend him for still making DMC2 what it was. Like, he made a complete game in so little time.
Yeah, I mean, that's impressive.
And then he still came and said, you know what, guys? I want to make my own type of action game. Then he made DMC3 the best game ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, Itsuno's a powerful dude. Like, he's a powerful dude.
If Capcom keeps rebooting everything, I hope DMC3's on their list.
Oh, like a remake?
Just so we could get all the styles in one playthrough.
Yo, like Capcom making that, I think that would be really smooth.
I did not notice the livestock running away. Oh, she got in trouble.
Yep.
What, did they fall off the cliff?
Nah. She did not notice the livestock running away. She ain't asking for apologies. She's asking for reasons.
Everyone's really incompetent in this camp. They're all like,
the game just started, bro.
I was straightening my doll's clothes when I looked the animals were okay, so she's a kid. I can't tell. They all look
pretty old, right? Yeah.
Well, I don't know how old they look. It's anime.
They look anime old.
They look anime. Fine. She just.
I got 2 croissants.
Yeah,
I told you they're French.
Confirmed. This is French.
She wasn't hers. A horse is okay.
Yeah, I thought you just found a dead body. I'm glad they added the snoring. Okay, it's this guy. Well, at least we found the goose.
In a shed full of ducks.
Oh, that's a funny story, actually. When I used to live in BC, I lived in, like, I lived in a house, and then I lived in another house, and then I lived in another house,
Uh-huh.
and then like there was this transition period where I had used up all my rents, not my rents, but like my contract there had run out,
Yeah.
and I needed 2 weeks before I could move into my apartment. So I moved in with a friend,
Uh-huh.
and the only place they had was like this room, but it was the cat room, and it was just littered with cat hair everywhere. And and then, like the cats were just like harassing me for like 4 nights straight. They would just like come around me and like sleep on my face and stuff like that.
Wow.
It was rough. But hey, now I know how the goose lady feels. Who's this wise man with a pie on his forehead?
He's an old man. Technically, she's not Lisa's daughter. It's complicated.
Isn't it always?
Complicated how?
Right. Alright, he's a rat, like a rat. Some spot their hair. Okay.
Right. Lisa felt sorry for her and took it in. Treated her like a daughter ever since.
Oh, Soka.
Nani Horo? They split up and searched for her.
Now you gotta find
Shishi.
people. Wow, the little tech demo at the beginning of the game looked really cool.
Yeah, the game
say
starts a bit slow. I'm gonna be real with you, but it's a good game regardless. I'm gonna get my powers in a bit.
Cool. I just skipped the story part. I want to see some action. Gotta find person.
This isn't Devil May Cry 6. It'll take a while.
Really isn't. I mean, even finding the red orbs at the beginning of Devil May Cry wasn't this.
Cool.
Can you die? Can you fall off a cliff?
I probably could, but I don't think I'll die. Would I?
Oh. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
There we go. That's what I know. When I get my powers, I can do some cool stuff by diving off, though.
It's not like there are many places to go here. Huh, no kidding. You're already in Avatar land where everything floats.
I'm an air nomad.
Huh? Okay, see, that looks like a kid. She looks like she's at least 16 to 20.
That's a broader range. 16 to 20.
16 to 20, it's 4 years. It's big. It's funny. That's a broad range, but if I said, you know, like 27 to 31, you're just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's because, you know, I'm hearing 16 to 21. That's, you know, 16 is such a low number compared to that 21.
Yeah, I guess. I remember being 16 and not wanting to turn 20. When I turned 20, I was like, wow, nothing changed.
It really be like that. I remember when I was 19 and I was turning 20, I was like, yo, I cannot believe I'm turning 20 soon and I haven't accomplished shit. Wow.
Dude, most people are like in school and stuff, and they think they need to be like starting their dream job and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Then life teaches you that that's not how anything works.
Yeah, like I always thought when I was younger, like by 20, you know, I'd have my job, my mansion. I am 20 and I don't even have money for food. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's all that you can do anything kind of thing that the media feeds you.
Yeah.
Just believe in yourself. I mean, I thought I was going to be the world's youngest Hollywood writer when I was a kid. Well, now I make YouTube videos. Oh yeah, you can totally make.
And some and some good YouTube videos at that.
Thank you. Well,
And I'm not just saying that because you're my co-host. Or am I?
By the way, subscribe to Tobromancer.
Subscribe to Tobromancer. He's good for it.
Why is this chick running away from you? You're supposed to get back to work.
She wants to cry or something. I forgot. I actually know what's going on.
The motherland. Now she's gonna die.
It's the action monsters. The Navy.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you were gonna make that. I guess you just have to avoid them. You can't beat them.
Yeah, I can't hit them right now. But this game to me is cool. Have you ever heard of The Last Guardian?
Yeah, I didn't play it though. I know.
I never played it either, but to me this was like one of the last like artsy Japan studio games to really come out. I think chronologically the Last Guardian was, but this is it to me.
Speaking of artsy, you know what I just thought of? It's hilarious how when Hollywood remakes a movie, we hate them for it, but when they remake a game, it's like more than welcome.
Oh, well, you see, that's because with games are set in stone in the generation and age that they come out in. So like Final Fantasy VII, the reason why everyone's hyped for a remake, it's been like what? More than 10 years since the original came out on PlayStation 1. Everybody wants to see that. Yeah, like everybody wants to see that with updated visuals.
This is true. You're absolutely right. I guess in like 20 years when they've kind of plateaued with the graphics thing, and they just keep remaking stuff, then people get mad. But like, it's just because, like you said, this is like artsy, and it's true. Like, because remakes have such a popular chance of making more money, they don't bother to make new material.
Yeah. I don't know, it's like a 50-50. Like, sure, there are remakes being made, but only good things come from remake. Like with Capcom, for example, you make them remake stuff in this new way. It breathes in new life to something that existed before it. That's why I really like RE2 Remake. I haven't watched the trailer for RE3 yet, but I know that it's already going to be good because of what they did with RE2.
Yeah, I guess RE2 was the testing ground. It did great, and now RE3 is gonna.
No,
we're all looking forward to it.
I think I
By
can
the way,
always.
I just want to bring up the Space Cat.
Yeah, that's my cat Dusty. But Capcom has always done great remakes. Like, have you ever played the remake of RE1?
I love it.
Exactly. Like they know how to do remakes.
Is she just figuring out her powers, or does she know what she's doing?
Now she knows what she's doing. This is the sequel overall. Yeah.
Okay.
She needs the cat to float.
Alright, so she knows all about this. And that's why she has a cat named Dusty.
Dusty.
Should be called Cosmos.
That's not a bad name.
The cat is the Cosmos, man. I mean, the graphics are very impressive. The cat's part of her attack. Dude, I think it was for a treat, for just like a serious LSD trip. What is this? Oh, that was easy.
And this game is pretty old if I think about it.
No.
It's like came out in 2016, I think, or 2015.
I'll let you know exactly how old it is.
And the game still looks really nice.
Well, I mean, it has those cell shade graphics. You know, like, do you feel Wind Waker has aged at all?
Nope. And the HD port that they did on the Wii U shows that. All they did was really... No, I'm sure they remodeled stuff and all that, but the art style itself stayed, and it looks really good on Wii U. On a GameCube, it still looks nice.
Oh, this game's only 2 years old.
This game is only 2 years old?
Yeah, it's 27. Well, I mean, in about a week or so. 2 weeks? In about 2 weeks, it'll be 3 years old.
Ah.
So the British hat lady didn't know that she was magic?
Nah, she didn't believe her. But then the cat came and she's like, oh, you really magic.
Now they get food.
And a spare room.
Oh, wow. Shit. All you need is magic powers. She's not sleeping on boxes anymore.
She got mattresses, boys. And she got her old clothes back.
Magic outfit.